Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to create or add a class. Okay, first you're going to go to the section that says classes. Once you go to this section, you'll be able to select add a new class. You can pick the name of it according to your gradebook or whatever you would like it to say. You will select the area, depending on whether it's math, science, English, or anything else like that. You have to choose that. You will also choose the levels of what grades it's going to be used for. You can go either just a specific grade, or you can add a term, as I'm going to do right here, from 9 and then add to 12, which obviously would be all the high school levels, or all the levels that we teach. Then you will select a term that this class will be this will be effective for. Depending on what is on there, you can select that. After you selected it, you can just choose create. You will have an overview right here where you can actually create again the section code if you'd like. Make it as specific as you want, or just leave it plain. Whichever one you would like, you can do that too. After you select create, it will create your class, and this is what it would look like. Okay, now that you have created your class, and as you see, I just named it sample class, your class code will be at the bottom left-hand corner in the green area. This is the code that your students will need in order to be added to your class. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add different folders to organize all the materials that I'm going to be putting into the class for the students. I'm going to first create a grammar folder and give it a small description telling the students what they can find in this folder if you choose. This is an option, you don't have to do that. You can now tell it when it will start, effective dates. So if you want a class to only be displayed a certain amount of time, then you can tell them when it starts and when it ends. Once you're done with that, you can actually choose accessibility if you want it to be like right now, if you want it later, if you want a specific date. That's totally up to you. And then you just hit create. Once you do that, you will see that you have created a grammar folder. Now inside that folder is where you're going to add all the other things for that specific thing, specifically grammar. I'm going to create another folder, and this is the steps that you would do for every single one of those folders that you are creating. Again, you can give a description to it if you would like. This is totally an option. This is an option that you have, so you don't have to really give descriptions. But I have found that it's helpful when you do something like this, because that way the students are able to find all the information that you have that is specific to them and to that folder itself. And the process is exactly the same as what we showed before. So you can again choose when you want it to start, when you want it to end. If you leave it blank, it will automatically be set, and then you can just say activate now or later or whenever. After you've done that, you can see now we have two folders. I'm going to add another folder just to show you how easy it really is. Okay, I'm going to add another folder just so you can again see how easy it is to create a folder for anything that you want inside your Schoology account. The following will allow you to change any of the information that's found inside the folder. So if you click Edit, you'll be able to go back to the actual folder and rename it, give it any information that you want, or change it, give it start dates, end dates, whatever you want. Again, I'm just adding some more information to the description, and that's what the students will see when they log on to this to the Schoology class itself. So again, I'm working with the sample class section 1, and then all I'm doing is just saving new information to that folder, and now you see that it's right there right afterwards, so it has been changed. I can also copy this information or this folder into other classes by just going and selecting the edit button and then clicking on the specific class that I want to copy this folder to. So all my classes will appear in the copy to dialog box. You can tell it where you want to copy to, where you want this folder to be copied to, and then all you have to do to copy that folder is copy to, and you're done. This next option allows you to save the folder as your resources if you'd like. This way you can work with it later on, or you can use it in future dates. After you have done or select the preferences you want for that folder, let's click inside the folder itself. Now we're going to be able to add different things to this folder, from files to assignments to quizzes. We're going to start with assignments first. This is what you would select if you want students to turn in information to you for grading. Online quizzes is a great tool that you can use, that I will show you how to create them in a later lesson. This portion right here will allow you to upload files. PDFs are preferable, Word documents, as well as movies that you might want to do. If you want to have an online discussion with students, this is the button that you would select. By doing this, you would give them a topic, whatever it is that you would want them to talk about. You can actually edit it as you would any other Microsoft Word document. Once you get into the description, you can put as much information on there as you would like, or as little information as you would like. It's totally up to you. All the information in the document, you can actually add links to it. You can add any of the other things that are on their documents. You can also record your voice into the message itself, so that when the students go, they will hear your message instead of you typing it. I've used this many times, and it works really good for the students. Again, the document or the information that's found in that box, it works exactly just like Microsoft Word. The rest of the options are essentially self-explanatory, so all you have to do is just play with them, and then you'll be able to add those to this specific assignment. And again, the last one is the copy option. So you can actually just create one, and then you can copy it to all of your classes that you are teaching. The date when you want it to start, the date when you want it to end, are all controlled by the date function. And then if you want to add grading, so you can actually grade them according to the categories that you have to set up, which I will show in a later date. And then you would give it whether it's number based or A plus, A minus type scale. Once you have done that, you will see that there is a little section or a new thing that appears inside the grammars folder. To go back to your class, the original class, just click on the top on the link, and you can go back into the grammars again or any of the other ones just to see where it's at. Then you can add, again, any of the other things that are on there. You can also add a page. The page feature allows you to create any of the, basically creates a page within a page, where you can actually create information, put in any type of information you might have. Again, you're using the links, the tools that are on there to create that page. All of this is basically self-explanatory, so just follow along, and whatever you want to do, it will let you do. Again, some of the other options that are on there, all you have to do is just click on them, and they will tell you what the feature will do for you. Again, this is just basic setting up a class and setting up some of the assignments that you might have within the class itself. We will go into further detail at a later class. So by now you should have your folders. You should have some of the other things that would be inside the folder itself. And then again, by just playing around with some of those things, we can actually add more features to your site. And then by now you should have a website or a class sample size that has all those folders ready to go for your students. Thank you, and come again.